Hey guys, I'm going to try to share my thoughts on a particular matter while I'm driving here. Apparently, there are some in Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia who are blinded by their affinity for the King James Bible. And if you are a church-going person in this part of the world, Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia, then you are familiar with the fact that people love their King James Bible, and I love the King James Bible. I preach out of the King James Bible. But some have sadly allowed their love and affinity for the King James Bible to blind them. And I want to just say this because there are some out there who need to learn what I'm about to say. And that is, just because a church uses the King James Bible, or just because a particular preacher preaches from the King James Bible, that does not automatically mean that he's preaching solid, sound doctrine just because he reads scripture from the King James Bible. I've seen people read scripture from the King James Bible and then get up and preach all manner of falsehoods and heresies. So it's not an indicator, or it's not proof or evidence, or it doesn't follow necessarily that just because a preacher reads scripture from the King James Bible, that he's going to be preaching even the true gospel, for that matter. There are some who will read from the King James Bible and then just preach false gospels. But fortunately, there are a lot of solid preachers out there that still use the King James Bible, and I'm thankful for that. But don't let that be just some kind of automatic thing for you, that you're blinded so much by the King James Bible that you just automatically assume that it's solid doctrine or the true gospel of Jesus Christ just for that reason only, because it's not necessarily true. It's not necessarily the case. It doesn't necessarily follow. And we need to be careful. We need to be aware of this. There are entire denominations of preachers who would primarily use the King James Bible, particularly in Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia, who will preach things that are contrary to what the King James Bible even teaches. So if you love the King James Bible, that's well and good. That's great. That's fine. But you can't let your love for the King James Bible prevent you from having the proper discernment to know whether or not the preacher's actually preaching the true gospel or preaching sound doctrine. So, yeah, be careful with that. Love your King James Bible, but don't love it to the point that you're blinded by some just false perspective where the King James Bible is concerned. Have a good day.